If your exercise routine is to garden or take a slow walk, you don't need to eat anything different than what we've already talked about. But if you're active or you intend to become very active, then it might help you to pay attention to the way that you fuel your body, because that can affect your performance during your workout. It can affect your body composition and also how you feel afterwards. So let's talk today about fluid. This is really critical because the human body is 60% water. So when we're down just a little bit, it can really affect how we feel. In fact, research shows that we're down just 1% of our body weight. That can affect our energy and our mood. 2% can affect our performance during the workout. Plus, for some people, can bring on headaches. So how do we know what 1 to 2% of our body weight is? Simply take your weight and multiply it by 0.01, that's 1%. So if you weigh 200 pounds times 0.01, that's 2 pounds of weight. And of course, 2% would be 4 pounds. So how do you know how much you're losing? I want you, before your next workout, to get on the scale and weigh yourself stark naked, okay? Put on your clothes before you go off for a run, because streaking is not allowed. And then go for your run, take off those wet, soggy clothes, get back on the scale, and check your weight. So in other words, if you're 200 pounds, ideally you want to keep that loss under 2 pounds, right? If you come back and you've lost 5 pounds, I want you to realize that you're dehydrated. No wonder you're dragging. So you want to do a better job of rehydrating through that run. Take more water with you. Drink more water before you go. Maybe drink a 16-ounce glass of water before you run. Drink 8 to 10, 12 ounces every 15 minutes. It's going to be different for different people. Some of us sweat more than others. And of course, the activity will determine how much we sweat. And of course, the environment, how hot and humid it is, because obviously we're going to lose more sweat when it's hot and humid. So, but that gives you some idea of where you're at. Now keep in mind that every pound we lose represents 2 cups of fluid. So that if you're down 5 pounds, that's 10 cups of fluid. I want you to start drinking right away, and of course make a plan for the next workout so you don't lose quite so much. For those of you who are thinking, well, isn't some of that body fat? Maybe I lost like 8 pounds of body fat. No, you didn't. I mean, realize that when we run for a mile, we're burning maybe 100, 125 calories. So if you go for a run, you burn 500 calories. Keep in mind that that pound of body fat is 3,500 calories. So just a small amount is coming from body fat. The rest of it really, truly is fluid, and you do want to replace it as soon as possible. For many of us, water is just fine, especially if you're working out under an hour. But if you're working out longer, you may want to take a fluid replacement beverage, because that 6% glucose solution is very helpful to allow the glucose to leave the stomach really fast and go into your bloodstream, so it can be there to fuel your body. Plus, when you've got flavored water, we tend to drink a little bit more, and so it makes it a little bit easier to rehydrate that way. So hopefully that gives you some ideas for your next workout so you can have as much energy as possible and perform at your absolute best. This is Dr. Jo, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.